Hello, lovies. Let's keep going with practicing those digraphs. Remember I told you that digraphs were the two letters. They all have H at the end, SH, CH, TH, and now we'll do WH. You do not have to remember that we call those digraphs. I think that's a teacher word that we just label that so when we talk about it, we know which ones we're talking about. So, you remember that WH is different from the sound of W. If you put your hand up to your mouth and say was, and then say white. When you say WH, you're going to feel air come out of your mouth more. So, let's start with ooh, phew. And, oh my goodness, take a look at this. The alligator, look at how far he jumped to get that duck. But I think the duck is going to get away. And the duck is going to think to himself, phew, that was close. How about am, wham? That's kind of a sound when things crash into each other, wham. How about ack, whack? Whack means to hit. There's this game called whack-a-mole, and the mole's head pokes up, and you don't know which one is going to, but as soon as it does, you have to whack it. Or whack can also be when you whack the baseball. Noah was doing some good baseball practicing in the backyard. Jude was kind of helping, chasing the balls, acting as the catcher and as the crazy man. And good one. Whacks the ball. Next word. Itch. Which. All right. Which place would you like to go to for lunch today? Which or which one is your favorite? See the signal? I'll, while. All right, go ahead and read that for me. While Noah went down the slide, Eli and Jude climbed the ladder. While. It was happening at the same time. While. Whine. I have to tell you, this is a not so good word. When you whine, it usually means that you're thinking about yourself instead of somebody else. And usually you've already gotten an answer from a grown-up and you just don't want to accept it. So I have to tell you something. When you whine, nothing changes. The grown-up doesn't change their mind and go, oh gosh, since you're making such a racket, I think I'll change my mind. So that's a clue. Don't whine. Whisk. Whisk. Do you know what that is? Your mom keeps it in the kitchen. It's a tool. And she uses it when she scrambles eggs. When you whisk things, it means you're going to mix them up and put some air in it while you're doing the mixing. How about whisker? Doesn't have anything to do with kitchen or cooking. Yeah, aren't those whiskers interesting since the cat's so black? That looks neat to me. Whisker. Yep. Whip. Now it could mean a whip that people use. You see them like in the circus if they crack the whip to get the lions to move where they want. It can also mean, look at that whisk, after you've whipped up the whipped cream. That's a good one. Ale, whale. Now, I know most whales are big, but the blue whale is the largest. And I did a little bit of reading to figure out about the blue whale. I want you to take a look at that elephant. That elephant is the size that an elephant would be compared to that blue whale. So, pretend that elephant is in line. How many elephants would it take to be the size of one blue whale? And then look at the picture of the skin diver, the man that's diving. Look at how small he is compared to a blue whale. Yikes. That blue whale is the largest whale. Now we know. How about when? When? When are we going to go? When is dinner? When? Usually when we say when, we're looking for what time or how much time. And whenever. Whenever. All right, read that for me. Whenever you make a mess, take a look at that room. Whenever you make a mess, clean it up. Take a look because it's that same room again. All right, the next word, eat, wheat. And you know that's what wheat looks like when it's growing. We don't grow wheat in Florida. And the farmer just uses those top part where those kernels are, and he knocks off the kernels. And when you take those kernels and grind them up, it makes flour. And flour can be made into bread or cake. Wheat. Oops, going to be a long word. Can you tell? Eel, wheel. That doesn't seem very long. Let's add to it. Wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow. All right. How about wheelchair? Good. White. Instead of just putting the color white, I was trying to think of things that would be white. Eli will whisper something to Noah, and then Noah will whisper it to Jude. I don't know what they're whispering. Maybe something fun. Whistle. You know, Whistle for Willie is one of my favorite books about a little boy, and he wants to learn to whistle so he can call his dog. Whistle. Good reading. There we are at the Science Center, and you're learning about electricity and lightning and static electricity. Good work. See you later. Alligator. In your pajamas, Mr. Llama.